I mean, come on. How do you guys expect to beat me?
New bird on the show, scratching outside in his eye. Elements surprise on these bitches. Two of the realest gon' rock. Talking the talk, you get chalk. Walking with Deadly and Cruz. Real niggas silent, but violent. Depends the path that you choose. Screaming the burgers, I'm busting verbal, cause I leave.
Hey man, say man, we got another special edition this week, episode 2, Park Life podcast. You know what I'm saying? We're coming to you live straight from the trap. You know, Park Life, no Mark Life. Park Life, no Mark Life. I got my dog in here, man. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a special one, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we ain't bringing nothing but real ones in there. Only real ones can come through this door. You know what I'm saying? Anything other than that, we ain't letting it happen. It's uncivilized. You know what I'm saying? Too much .com, like my nigga Ball said. Too much .com. We got my dog G Stack in here, man.
What up?
Dog G Stack, man. You know what I'm saying? So, man, welcome to Park Life. Welcome to Park Life, man. You know what I'm saying?
What up, bro?
What up, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So we about to get deep, man. You know what I'm saying? Carl Tyrone was one of them, but
Southside, baby.
you know what I'm saying? That's something about Gary, man. There's something about Gary.
Stacks, baby.
And it's more even special, man. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, you here with us this week, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we've been trying to put this in motion for the past couple weeks or so. And, you know, and it's even more special, you know what I'm saying? It's your brother's, my co-host.
Yeah, big
You
bro.
know what I'm saying? So we're really going to get more in depth. We're really about to get really in depth.
Yeah. Let's
You know what
do
I'm
it.
saying? So yeah, man, but we definitely doing something, you know, for the hood, man. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna keep the ball rolling. So whoever's next, I heard you said Joe, right?
Yeah.
Joe's next.
Big homie.
Yeah.
Big bro.
Yeah.
Big Joe, come on. Joe. They said he'd come. You know what I'm saying?
Because
They said he'll come. So we just trying to see who's gonna be first. You know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying? So man, first question is, man, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, we like to dive in real deep. You know what I'm saying? Little Gary, you know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? So where'd you reside at, man? You know what I'm saying? Where did little Gary first come home from the hospital? You know what I mean?
Well, look, Gary, actually, you know, I started out downtown, Beach of Terrace, you know, as a kid, you know, really don't remember too much because, like I said, I was a baby. Big brother probably remember more than I do. You know, the story goes, Mom and them came out here around Newburgh, had them dollar houses, 1 cent houses, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Mom and them took advantage of it, you know, came out here, and, you know, so, and, you know, it's when came to Newburgh when I was little, born and raised.
Hey, man, shout out Beach of Terrace too, man. You know what I'm saying? All my cats off from 10th Street, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think he was 3, because I think I was like 8. So, you know what I'm saying? That's 5 years age difference with us. So he was probably 3, I was about 8. So really, he's more Newburgh than I am. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, Newburgh's home.
Yeah, definitely.
So to stay right there, man, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I know y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all big family, you know what I mean? I'm damn near married into y'all family, you know what I mean? So the Morrises is, you know what I'm saying, that's a historical family in the city of Louisville alone. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to playing basketball, running businesses, you know what I'm saying? Shit, a Morris is gonna be everywhere. You know what I mean? So man, how was that household growing up? You got Giles, your older brother, and you got Sheesh, your younger brother. You got your sisters and everything, man. So you know, I can only imagine how that house was growing up every day on the daily. So how was that, man?
Growing up, it was nice. Like I said, you know, I'm the middle child. You know, had a little brother. You know what I'm saying? Had a big brother. You know what I'm saying? Not only a big brother, you know, but like he said, he was from downtown. So, you know, like, you know, he hung down there a little more. So I was able to, you know what I'm saying, pick up on, you know, big brother downtown. Hey, you know what you need to be. You go be down that way. You know, but the household was nice, man. Like I said, you know, 2-parent home, you know, tried their best to do, you know, give us good Christmases, you know, good birthdays, you know. I can't really think of a bad birthday, you know. So when I got older, we'll get to that. Like it was nice, man, you know. So like I said, I had big bro, you know, he, you know, set the tone, you know. Daddy set the tone, definitely, you know. Big Gary, you know, as you heard from the Ty Beatty cast. You know, it's pops, you know, staple, you know what I'm saying, the community down in the East End, you know, helping out down there. So, like I said, the household was, you know, a good house home, you know, with you know, 3 kids, 2 parents, and you know, we rocked out.
Yeah, just think about it. You know what I'm saying? We coming from a time, man, where, because my majority of my family, we come from the East End as well. You know what I mean? Like my grandmother, she stayed in Clarksdale until they tore the motherfuckers down. You know what I'm saying? So so shout out CDB, man. We all got a little East End. We all got a little East End blood in us, man. You know what I'm saying? I done stayed in Clarksdale and through Shepherd Square or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So through my lineage. So just to stay, you know, on the childhood, man. You know what I'm saying? So in the last episode, you know, Tyrone spoke real highly of your father, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I've never met him before, but I've heard nothing but great things about him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, his whole outreach with the East End Boys and Girls Club and coaching those Metro Basketball League teams, and he definitely looked at you too, right? You know what I'm saying? Like,
mostly
Metro
if
stuff.
it was nowadays, you would probably consider it AAU. But not then. It was just straight boys football. Him taking the kids, you know, they came to the boys club, you know, just as long as they showed up to practice, really, that was his main thing. Like, you don't practice, you don't play. And he did his thing with them, man. Like, and it's crazy ironic that we bringing that up, you know, just to hit into my childhood. Like I said, because Daddy was the unit director of the East End Boys and Girls Club. So, like, most of my childhood, you know, it was crazy. I spent my winters down there mostly, and some of the summer here. You know, so of course winter out here, but like soon as school let out, we straight to the boys club. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, we lived out here, but we was down there as kids growing up with, like I said, kids from Crescent Hill, kids from Clarksdale. Like I said, some kids maybe Shepherd Square a little, but you know what I'm saying, up in that area, the Bax Avenue area, right there around it off Story Avenue. So, you know, we was raised around a little bit of everything, you know what I'm saying? All type of races, all type of, you know, kids that had it, kids that didn't have it, kids that had it sometimes, kids that didn't, you know. So, you know, just growing up down there, you was able to see it all. And, you know, just like you said, speaking of him being a coach, just a quick hit on something, man. I'm coming, you know, where I live at now, and I see one of his old players, a guy named C.I. from the East End, Clarksdale area, man. And as a kid, I want to say I'm maybe 8, 10 years old. I know I was young. Daddy had took one of them teams. This is why I say nowadays you can consider it AAU.
Mm-hmm.
So Daddy took a team like from Louisville, Kentucky, East End Boys and Girls Club. He took his team, regular team, no superstars, no all-star team mixed around with other kids. It was C.I. and them and whoever he played with Daddy. They went on down to Memphis.
Hold on. C.I. didn't go. C.I. didn't go. It was Daryl Head and them. Daryl Head, Tom, and out in that group. C.I. didn't go.
I wasn't C.I. on that one.
No, C.I. wasn't on that.
Okay, but C.I. was still a great player for him.
Yeah,
but the story is Daryl Head. So, like I said, we down Memphis. Like I said, that's what glad brothers here. Like I said,
it's all gonna come together.
But that's why I said this is my childhood, man. So like I said, this is you know, like I said, this is my introduction to sports. I'm 8 to 10. Daddy's a coach, so of course I've been around it. And like I said, he takes a team down there to Memphis. And like you said, a kid, Daryl Head, I think, what was they, 17, 18 under at the time?
Yeah, Daryl Head was a little older, but the team was 18 and under.
And I'm glad he brought that up, because now that brings perspective of why.
Yeah.
So Daddy them's in this tournament. I don't even know if the play I'm going to bring up, did he play the other games or just the championship game?
The story is we went down there to play in a tournament, and they didn't have enough teams in the tournament when we got down there. So we was down there, we would go play 1 game, 2 games. And we walked in the community center that was down there. And the director, you know what I'm saying, the rest of my game was like, look, man, we're going to play 2 games. But in the next game, I got a kid over, he's all been down All-American, that was Penny Hardaway.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, my daddy at basketball, he already knew who he was. So
Penny's a bad boy too, man.
I didn't.
My daddy was like, cool, I don't care, you know what I'm saying? He said, I got an older cat right here. that could play. It was a coup that he played. So it was agreement that Durhead would play with us and Penny played with the Memphis folks. Now I'm gonna let you go ahead and tell.
So none of the setup was there. So like I said, I was a kid. This is in my childhood, Memphis. So like I said, they get through it because I remember the guy asking Daddy, you know, is it okay if this kid plays, you know? And, you know, like he said, Daddy, coach, he's competitive. Man, well, I ain't worried about that at all. Let him play. And when I tell you, man, the kid could play.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, Penny could play. It was Penny coming to find out. It was Penny Hardaway. But and I get to have, like I said, I didn't know at the time. I'll tell you how I found out here in a second. This is also going up in the boys' club. So the kid could play, man. Like they was going, and like I said, you know, I grew up around Daddy's teams, and these East End, they can hoop, man. Like I said, if you was from the East in that era, man, you could play some ball.
Yeah.
As you can see, they still can. Yeah, as you see, they still can.
Quell was on one of them teams too, wasn't he?
Quell was.
Okay, shout out Quell, man. Coach Quell, man.
I get to a story about him too. This is my real older. So, like I said, man, I'm sitting in the bleachers, man, and like I said, to me, I thought it was the championship game. But like he said, I guess they was just playing. But like I said, you know, they hooping. Like I said, I thought it was a championship game. And they going at it, man. I'm talking about Durhead and Penny are going at it, man. And I'm talking about at the end of the game, I think Penny had about 30 something, high 30s. Durhead had like a 40 ball.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then just as a kid, seeing that in that perspective, man, you know, and if you know me, that's part of my basketball leanings. As you can see, I get the size, you know, everybody's football, basketball, man, just seeing that. And so, just like I said, to get to how I found out while we're on this story. So, you know, like I said, growing up in the boys' club, you know, they would get tickets to certain events. Come to find out, the event this time happened to be the McDonald's All-American game. And as we sitting there, you know what I'm saying, I heard Daddy, like he said, Daddy talking, you know, I ain't really, you know, I'm a kid, I'm going to see the program, you know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at the program. Anthony Hardaway. This dude.
A bell rang off real quick.
Hold on, man, let's do this. Daddy, I told us what I'm saying. Oh, man, so, man, just, and it just, you know, just on that, man, just any kid out there, man, that you know, you striving, you might not be as good as your peers, you might not make the high school team, or whatever it may be. Just don't give up on yourself, man. Like I said, this was a kid, Durhead. I don't know if he played high school ball, and I knew him play, because the rules back then, if you played boys club ball, you couldn't do both. So,
yeah, I remember that.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if he ever played high school ball or not, but he played for Eastern Boys and Girls Club in my eyes, and went down to Memphis and went toe to toe with a guy that was a McDonald's All-American on his way to start college basketball for Memphis. I think at the time
Memphis State.
Memphis State.
Yeah, Memphis State. Yeah.
So and they played in our conference, the Metro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that to me, man, was just it was nice, man, to see and to know and to still have that memory, man. It was nice.
So Durhead never played high school basketball. He went to Atkinson. I don't think he ever played on the team. He just worked on his game. He never gave up, but he didn't play high school basketball. Ended up going to Sullivan.
Sullivan had a basketball team at the time.
Sullivan had a basketball team at the time. And he was on the team. They make it. But the word is he was getting recruited by Georgia Tech at the time, who was
this is like 80 something, right? Like 80s.
This is
88, 88, 89.
I think I was in like 7th grade when we went down there, 7th, 8th grade. So it's like 80s, 90s or something. But yeah, and that was Kenny Anderson.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And at the time, Kenny Anderson was at Georgia Tech.
So
Kenny Anderson
the guy
was
who never played high school basketball
was
getting recruited by Georgia Tech.
Take advantage of your opportunities.
Yeah, that's very special, man. So, you know what I'm saying? Like that whole migration, we've been rocking in the East End for a while, you know what I'm saying? And then your family decides to just go ahead and pack everybody up and move out to Newburgh, man. So what was your first landing spot when y'all first migrated to Newburgh? Like
the first and only landing spot, man, the 4900 block, unsealed in Abstain Court. Right there, man.
So
Second
that's the
on
house.
the
So
right.
that's the house you was at, Giles, a
Yeah.
couple years. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah.
4,900, man.
So you moving out to a new area. You know what I mean? You got to meet new friends. You got to meet new comrades. You know what I'm saying? Which ain't always the easiest thing to do.
No, it ain't.
You know what I mean?
It
Because
ain't.
especially when you're outsider. Because I done been down in the square before visiting, and them kids damn near ran me off Breckenridge. I had to ask where are you from?
Yeah.
From Newburgh. Oh, he's woo. I said, damn, bro, you know what I'm saying? I'm probably 12, 11 years old. I'm there kicking with my auntie. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I know how it is when you on some new territory, some new turf. You gotta go to a new school. So like, what school did you go to? Like elementary?
So elementary is crazy you say it. So my elementary started out crazy. I want to say, I think I ended up because I went to I went to Indian Trail. I want to say I think Gilmore Lane and Price, but it was just like the first two was just like a 1 or 2 day transition. I don't know what had happened, but I ended up at Price. That's where I went until 4th and 5th grade. I went to Willer, which was pretty dope because it was different out in the Fern Creek J-Town area. So it was a little different. But my Price days is, walking to school through the back cut and the sidewalk. Sometimes I might meet a friend, walk through the yeah. I mean, when you're sitting out the window looking at your neighborhood.
It looks that's we talking about Price. We talking about Price.
I was a kid like in our day, we was outside. So when I'm in school looking at it all day, I just want to be out there.
Definitely was outside.
So like I said, I went to went to Price. You know what I'm saying? Then went after Willow. You know what I'm saying? Made some friends out there. So that's why I said, I was, like I said, meeting, all different types of people. People, like I said, not just in the neighborhood, outside the neighborhood. So and I was a pretty cool cat. I was athletic. I was a big guy that was able to do all the things the little guys did. And I took pride in that. You know what I'm saying? If they was racing, I'm stepping up.
I'm racing with them.
I'm stepping up.
Two toes on the line.
I might not beat everybody, but one of y'all gonna be like, man, this big nigga got you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So
they get real competitive, man.
And then where having a little side. I was also, the big homie to, you know what I'm saying, like, stuff gets stuff. I remember getting bikes at people's sheds and stuff that my parents put in there kind of type. Hey, baby, get that. You know what I'm saying? So, it was pretty cool, man, and like I said, but most of my childhood and elementary days, like I said, it was up in the East End with my family, you know what I'm saying, from St. Catherine all the way to Clarksdale, man. I was down there all the way until about 12, 13-ish, when I was able to, you know what I'm saying, make my own decisions, you know what I'm saying, and I wanted to, hang out here, a little more, because, you know what I'm saying, I started making friends out here, down there I hung with my cousins, they was getting teenagers, so they were starting to go their way.
Yeah.
So about 12, 13 is 10. I said, 10 to 13 is I started hanging down here more. With my guy D Stover, that was one of my first best friends.
Shout out Stover, man. It's my guy, man. Shout out Stover.
I know everybody know about Moan, but D Stover, like I said, even Scribb. I mean, when he moved on the block, that was my guy.
Shout out Scribb, man.
Hoop, you know what I'm saying? Still is my guy. Like all of these are still my guys too, though. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, remember I said that last week? Hey, hold on a sec. Remember I did say that last week. We be locked in from 5, 6, 7, 8 years old until the casket drops.
I'm talking about it. And it's just like any relationship.
Yeah.
It ain't been perfect over the years. We didn't have our fallouts. But when you know who your friends are, you know who your friends are.
Yeah, that's one thing about me though. You know what I'm saying? I really bag on loyalty a lot when it comes to who I, put in my inner circle and who I, plan to, kick the shit with. You know what I mean? So I know a problem that I got right now is I got to learn how to reconcile shit. Like, cause I feel like if you hurt my feelings, you let me down. I'm like, damn, nigga, I would never do that to you, nigga. Yeah. Like, but damn, nigga, but shit, I got to learn how to get over the shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause I ain't used to it. You know what I'm saying? But I know that it is what it is be sometimes, but you know what I'm saying? That's just a personal problem that I get. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, I done fell out with some motherfuckers that I done kicked it with, nigga, since yay high. You know what I mean? But, you know what I'm saying? Actually was a church sermon a couple weeks ago, y'all. for the first time in a long time, bro.
That's what's up.
You know what I mean? And that was what the past talk about reconciling, man. You know what I'm
Reconciling.
saying? Don't block your
Reconciling.
blessings.
Don't block your blessings.
Yeah, man. So you know what I'm saying? Like, so if I don't got a problem with you and you out there, bro, I'm over it, bro. Don't even worry about it no more. So now, you know what I mean? Like you told me the guys you ran into, you know what I'm saying? So now we're moving on up. You know what I'm saying? Are we still hooping?
Yeah. So like I said, Daddy was a coach, man, and like I said, basketball. You know what I'm saying? I played football out here at Oklahoma 1 year. I think it was my Pee Wee year, and I was good.
Yeah.
You know, I think Kenny. I remember Kenny Man, Rodney.
So did you play with did you play with Oopty? DeAndre?
Richardson?
Yeah.
Dre's a little younger than
Dre's a little younger? Okay.
Yeah, I did play with Dre later on, though, at Heights Point.
Okay.
Dre was, you know what I'm saying? Dre ended up playing.
I heard Dre was cold on
yeah,
that
Dre
team,
was
baby.
nice. Yeah. You know, and you know, like I said, I can't remember the team in fully, man. But like I said, it was nice. And then, you know, like I said, just, you know, as you asked, as it was growing up, you know, I think on that team, we went to Daytona, Florida. Mom and them made sure I was able to go, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it was nice, man, you know what I'm saying? And I had a good time. You know, we went down there, I think we got our head knocked out both games, but it was fun. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like I said, man, growing up out here in Newburgh, man, it was nice. You know, so I remember going in the back cuts, you know, messing with Neil and Gene. They used to have the mattresses back there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Them was my guys, man. If anybody know them legends, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Burton Exit, they used to stay over where they just did the hang up the sand for Miss Benita. You know what I'm saying? So growing up over here, it was nice, man. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it was back and forth, you know. I remember playing at the center when we had the little ponchos with the Sharpie. You know what I'm saying? It was nice. I played with Miss Benita's grandson, Derek.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying? So just speaking on her, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. That, you know, just seeing it as a grown man, that lady used to love to watch us play, man. Like, I remember every Saturday coming in, how you doing? Woo, woo. You know, and like I said, I played with her grandson, so she watched every game. And that was tough. So, you know what I'm saying? That was nice to be a big guy, you know what I'm saying? So she watched, man. Me and Derek was a nice little tandem, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that was part of growing up out here. You go to the center, you know, they have a big tryout. They put you on teams, and you just play, man. Like, and it's co-head. Yeah. So I had some girl. I remember Christy, Tank. If y'all remember Tank, his little people. Christy was on my team. Her sister was straight. Nate is straight. Stayed down the street from me. She could hoop. So, like I said, man, it was growing up in Newburgh, man, you know, I love it, man. It's my hood, man. And, you know, like I said, even though I was back and forth, you know, this was the staple. Like I said, once I got to like 10 to about 13ish, I started to transition out here more because I was starting to veer. I was hard-headed, you know. I like to fight. There was a lot of killings going on in the East End, a lot of stuff going on in Clarksdale. I'm talking about a lot of stuff going on in Clarksdale at the time. And also at the time, the sides was starting, you know, I remember the toboggans coming out, you know, where everybody had their, you know, south side, east side, west side.
Get that custom made, you know what I'm saying?
You know me. I'm gonna grab the one for Newburgh, you know, even though I'm up here. Yeah. So, you know, I would give, you know, the ones that knew me, they props, you know, wouldn't put, you know, they knew who I was. You know, I was Big Garrison. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I was Nico's little brother, you know what I'm saying? I was, you know, all my cousins lived there, you know, so, you know, I was, you know, I didn't have to worry about it, but Mama didn't worry about it. Yeah. Like, you hard-headed, you just gonna keep wearing it. So at 12, 13ish, it was a no. Of course, there was a no zone. Yeah. Can't go over. You out here. Yeah, you can't. You can't tread on this thin ice out here. You know, because like you got to understand, they moved out here in consideration of this is the neighborhood. You know, they're from the project. Yeah, this is the neighborhood. Not understanding Same shit go on though, man.
Yeah. Because like back, I guess I was like probably back in those times, man. Like moving out to Newburgh from the city was more like a breath of fresh air.
Yeah,
it
was.
Yeah, you got a suburban area. You know what I'm saying? 3-bedroom houses. You know what I mean? Everybody knows each other. You know what I mean?
And it was because
It was.
And we had family members that made it like that we lived in a mansion, not knowing that it's 3 of us. 2 of us had a shared room.
Cuz was a mansion. Nigga, we was playing hallway basketball.
Nigga,
with the hang on the door, nigga.
With the
me
sock.
and LeBron was a mansion.
With the sock.
Nigga, until we broke the door, it was over.
So yeah, they always wanted to come out here because guess what? It was something different for them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was something different for them. You know,
Curveball.
Yeah, my mom and dad.
Oh yeah, we definitely got curveball.
It was like it was weekends where our cousins, you know, they was out here with us.
Yeah.
But me, oh man, I'm out of here.
You tell that I couldn't go up there.
I'm out of here.
You know what I'm saying? He was, you know what I'm saying?
When I was 10, when I was 10, 11, 12, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
I'm on the tour.
My 12 to
13
was over.
After school, I'm gone.
At 10 years old.
10 years old, I was on the tour.
See, these 10 years old, 10-year-olds can't move like that no more.
Nah, they can't move like that.
Nah, I remember I should get on the truck when I seen it.
35 cents.
Yeah.
Oh, something. But after school, it was a quarter for students.
Shit, and I used to get on the 17.
Yeah, I stayed
at
on the
35, at
17.
43.
Look, it was my God.
I knew the times. I knew the
23.
17,
I
my
was
God.
down there on a Sunday night. I knew what time the last bus come to get back home.
To all the people out there, we talking about the bus. This is what I remember vividly. And I don't know what the rules was, peak hour, school guy, whatever. I paid 25 cents to get on that bus.
So mine was 75.
I paid 25 cents to get on that
I
bus.
just said that. For the quarter, look, mom and
With a
dad.
talk to
And you get a transfer.
With a paper transfer.
And you get a transfer. So I got 2 more buses for a quarter, man.
Yeah, the cost of living went up when I was coming, you know what I'm saying? Shit, and fucking 75 cents with a transfer.
Yeah.
Okay, so you mentioned, man, your teenage years, and you started early. You know what I mean? Like, it seemed like everybody around that age, when they 13, 14, 15 years old, it's kind of like,
yeah. Well,
I don't want to say, you know what I'm saying? Because you come from a 2-parent household like I did. You know what I mean? Rebellious against, the rules of the household.
Well, you have to understand, at the time I couldn't go there.
Yeah.
They was working at the boys' school.
Okay, yeah.
So they just trusted me to be.
Oh, so you just out here, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
They just, long as I ain't up there, Gray get killed.
Yeah.
They okay. I guess, just sitting as an adult.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, we know you go to the center and hoop. You know what I'm saying? You'll probably come home, do something to eat. You know what I'm saying? But in between all that, it's the same stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's going to the center, just walking, meeting friends, and 14, 15-ish, you get to high school. Like I said, I went to Fern Creek. And
what middle school did you go to?
I went to Newburgh.
You went to Newburgh. Okay, yeah, by the track.
Yeah, I went to Newburgh, and
with the Stars.
Didn't make the basketball team at all, but I did win in the 3-on-3, and that's another thing. I'm glad you brought that up because I heard Tabiti talk about the Norfolk thing.
Yeah.
So just speaking on that, so 6th to 8th grade, I did go to Newburgh. Like I said, Newburgh and TJ was the schools. If you was Newburgh, you was mostly Newburgh, TJ,
and then Bruce.
Was like the surroundings, Petersburg, I guess Baltimore.
Yep.
I don't know about Ben Creek. I think
Indian
Ben Creek,
Oaks.
because Ben Creek went with us. Ben Creek was over with us at Newburgh,
yeah.
And then down the street over in Bridgewood. I think that's what it was. Bridgewood, you went to because it's right there.
Yeah.
So that's when the EPOD. Like I said, Norfolk.
Yep.
We go to school with them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But like I said, with the tap beating them, like I said, we was younger. Like I said, 6th to 8th grade. So, by the time we got to 8th grade and everybody started, it's you know what I'm saying? It's bruh, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Then you gave everybody their proper respect. You know what I'm saying? We really didn't mingle over there. They really didn't mingle over here. Yeah. But I won my 3-on-3 with who I consider one of the staple guys over there, Keith.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Me, Kesey, Brand Miller, and I won't say B Titus. I think he ended up. I think B Titus from over there too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying?
And also, man, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Some of y'all Norfolk guys, man.
My dog.
Man, tap in, man, because we're going to get it from all angles, man. Like, I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about. Newburgh and Norfolk, nigga.
Warners, man.
We connected at the end of the day, man. Don't let nobody divide this shit, bro, nigga. They try to divide this shit for so many years, nigga, when I was coming up. Nah, nigga, we don't.
Man.
Nah, nigga, we all the same. We go to the same community schools. We go to the same middle schools, elementary.
Mike.
Nigga, it's all the same.
Like I said, I don't know how people feel about him, you know, but this is, like I said, this is before all the, you know, like I said, this is a while, you know, I went to school with, you know what I'm saying? You know, like I said, they was my dog. Like I said, Kesey was my dog. So it's like, I have to understand who Kesey was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? His big brothers.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I'm saying? You cool with Kesey.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My dog, man, it still is, you know what I'm saying? Proper respect, man, mutual respect. Like I said, for all of them.
Mm-hmm. And, so, Giles, you see the transition. You see, you know, he might not be interested in playing basketball no more.
No, I'm still hooping.
I'm still hooping, but you know what I'm saying? But like,
you have to understand, I ain't never make a school team.
Yeah.
Like I said, see, okay, so just hit on this real quick.
Yeah.
This is what a lot of people don't understand. The church league / boys club league at this time was probably more competitive
than to make a
middle school team.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Not saying middle school niggas was duty or nothing, but just if you understand, you have to understand. There's a lot of kids that just can't make the grades, but
shit, I'm with you, bro. I remember at the time hooping down where my daddy down there hooping down there, I'm still going again. And then you have to understand they sliding them in. Yeah. You're playing against niggas that play school ball. Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You ain't stupid, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still hooping, though. You know what I'm saying?
So to chime in on that, about hooping in the Boys and Girls Club leagues and the church leagues and how competitive they were. So, me, I played middle school, just my 8th grade year at Newburgh. Was a star. Went to Moore. Freshman year, made the freshman team, could never play, didn't get up. But playing in the Boys and Girls Club League, I got to play against Eddie Nelson, known as the prostitute, who was the second lead scorer, Jefferson County.
Hold on. A nigga's AKA was the prostitute?
His nickname was AKA the prostitute.
Yeah. His name was prostitute.
You know,
damn.
Because he's fucking niggas.
Because he was fucking niggas.
That's cold.
And he had tricks.
That's cold. That's some cold
shit. It was
shit.
like when N1 shit was out, bro. His nickname was
You think NIL will pass some shit like that nowadays?
Nah. But,
the prostitute.
You know what I'm saying? I hooped out here.
That nigga must have been serious.
Like I told you, on the last podcast, I hooped out here. It was great competition out here. But playing down there,
yeah, man, like for real,
was different. Because out here, I played the point guard. Mm-hmm. But down there, I played the two.
Yeah, he's definitely shooting.
Because I could do both, but it was better point guards down there that I played with than me. And the leagues was ultra competitive. Like teams from Indiana with Ladrell Whitehead, who was an Indiana All-Star, played against him. Man, it was just so much talent. Friday against Charlie Taylor. I mean,
Charlie playing for Chuck.
You know what I'm saying?
I remember that.
All of it, bro. Like,
I remember that.
Catching with the Atherton that was good, that didn't make the team, but didn't have the grades. You know what I'm saying? It was so much talent in the city then, bro, that they went to play for their community centers, and we hooped.
Yeah. Playing
against cats and beat the Terrace, 10th Street. I always had some guys down there. They went to Ballard, but probably didn't get along with the coaches of Ballard that couldn't play.
Yeah, and I definitely see it because that's at a time where the talent was in the neighborhoods.
Yeah,
like it wasn't like a suburb kid was getting the same type of bump as we was getting coming from the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why I tell kids nowadays, bro, there's no such thing as getting a black kid from a neighborhood, and he's, you know what I'm saying, because the suburban kids is getting the same training. Y'all getting the same training. Our advantage was that we got all the smoke out here, so we playing with the older guys, guys our age. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna play them suburb kids and
Oh,
kids.
yeah.
Man, shit.
Oh,
Ain't
yeah.
nothing but a team full of. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna slap their
You
head.
gotta
You know what I'm
slap
saying?
them, yeah.
Man, it ain't even like that no more. But continue, man. Continue.
Yeah. But you know, man, like just being out here, living out here, man, it was cool. But you know, bro, man, I was the oldest at the house. I tried to pave the way, and I'm gonna let him lead into what you know what I'm saying, what his transition was. But you know, man, we just said, man, we had fun in the house, bro. It was fun growing up. Because we was all competitive. We didn't want to lose to one another. You know
That's the Morris way.
Yeah. And also, it helped all of us get better because Daddy stayed work late. We have a gym to ourselves. So guess what we did? We played 2-on-1. It was them two against me. So it helped me know how to play against two people, but helped them how to be teammates.
But at the time, though, we just like shit. We get in the gym waiting on Daddy to get there.
But we didn't know. Like, but now that we look at it, we're grown. We was like, damn, that really helped us.
Nah, I did though.
Because I'm coming down shooting shots, trying to beat them, and then coming down going 2-on-1. You know what I'm saying? It was fun, bro. But like you said, we were just waiting on our daddy to get finished with paperwork or whatever. But you know what I'm saying, man? We was blessed to be able to have a gym to go hoop at. You know what I'm saying? More than other kids. You know what I'm saying? But you know, man, we gonna let bro go ahead and lead into what he was.
So like I said, I go to Newburgh. Like I said, I'm still hooping. You know what I'm saying? I said 1-3-on-3. I left intramurals, balled in that. So just never made the team. Go to Fern Creek my freshman year, make the team. You know what I'm saying? Don't get a lot of playing time, but I'm killing in practice. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just happy to make the team.
Yeah.
Because then I can go to the boys club.
Yeah.
Oh, why you ain't hooping?
You can stick your chest out a little
bit. Yeah. I play schoolball. You know what I'm saying? I play schoolball. I made it. You feel me? You know, because like I said, I grew up under Trenton Huck. If anybody know who they are, man, they played there. And I remember when they went to Eastern, man, and when they came back and they couldn't play, seeing that to me was like seeing, like an NBA player or something like, damn.
Yeah.
They playing schoolball, man. They can't play up here. Like, but they practicing against us though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what Daddy was on. He wants you to get it. You know what I'm saying? He's happy for them.
Yeah.
Of course they need to work, but so when I made the team my freshman year, man, playing time. I know I'm killing these niggas in practice. I know what's the politics. We all know what that shit is. I've seen the politics. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? You know, and but like I said, I was just happy to make the team, man. You know what I'm saying? I had a little homie on the team, my little homie Mondre, man. He was on the team. Me and him, that's what I said, we was on the B team. He was the point guard. I was the shooting guard. We look at each other, this is our playing time. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, so I went to him. Then I knew once school ball was over, you know what I'm saying, I could go play with Daddy. Like I said, or play at the park. I wasn't tripping on that. You know what I'm saying? We used to have like I said, because I was out here, so we used to go hoop at the court next to the boys' club. It was a basketball court next to the boys and girls club where the swimming pool used to be. Yeah. Like I said, so we used to hoop up there. You know what I'm saying? Like before, over by the softball fields. I don't even really know, like, I couldn't even remember, like, nobody even going to that court.
That was what the OG
Yeah, so yeah, we used to hoop right there next to the boys' club, right there off Indian Trail. You know what I'm saying? Kenneth Ray, me, I remember young nigga, man. I remember me, Jay's little cousin, Durrell, Black Denny, we sitting on the back just going. Like I said, we could see the park. This is before they start building all this shit. Yeah. We could see the park all the way from Unseld. Yeah. We could see it wild. So we just sitting there watching the older niggas. Like I said, they up there throwing. Yeah. We blow one. They won't do. Man, when I ran them niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? But that was the hood, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you like. And it's crazy because there's like the basketball court was also a way of, you know what I'm saying?
Fellowship.
Yeah, getting your respect. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you could hoop, you know what I'm saying? You might get a little respect. You might not be able to fight, but niggas who can fight, you know what I'm saying? Hold on, man, I wouldn't even on our team, leave this nigga alone. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? That's how you can get your respect. So, you know what I'm saying? As me being a big nigga that could hoop, athlete, like I said, I played football, I was good at that, I could hoop. You know what I'm saying? And then, get into the where it's the thing with me was the fighting. I probably had my first fight elementary. I probably fought this dude that lived behind me all the way to middle school. You know what I'm saying? Not realizing.
Just off and on.
I don't even know. I couldn't even tell you why we was fighting him. I don't know if I was picking on him. I know one time, though, he said something smart to me.
Yeah.
And one time he threw a tennis ball at me. You know what I'm saying? It hit my outfit. And I was like, I had an IOU outfit from merry-go-round in Bashford Manor Mall.
Yeah, the legendary Bashford Manor Mall.
This is in middle school, man. See, bro probably don't even know about this. This is in middle school. I'm hanging with my guy, D. Miller, behind me. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? He's starting to venture to the city more, so he coming out. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, because one day we go to the merry-go-round.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm 12 years old. I'm talking to merry-go-round. IOU.
Yeah.
He throw the tennis ball.
I'm pissed. And they got dirt on it.
I'm gonna bang him up. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it gets into. But just to get into it, I think the first staple fight was this is when I'm at my freshman and sophomore year. I'm starting to venture, you know, into the streets a little more. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, you know, we living out here. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? I'm getting older. Yeah. The stuff mama them bang.
It ain't shaking no more. Nah. What year is this?
This is so I can joke.
What year is it?
This is why if you throw a joke on me, I'm ready. I took them.
Mm-hmm.
You know
no more corduroys.
Yeah, like I said, my freshman year, I was wearing rustlers. Proud. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I had the little air raise. I remember that little air, I had the air raise. But I did have some rustlers. You know what I'm saying? And mom and them tried. I remember them buying me my Reebok bag to go with the Reeboks for Christmas. You know what I'm saying? For my basketball. Yeah. But you know, everybody had the basketball jerseys and you know what I'm saying?
Do you know why we had Reeboks?
Well, that was the school shoe at Fern Creek that time, though. That's why I wanted the Reebok bag.
But it's crazy you say it because when I was at Moore and I made the team, I had Reebok. And I was like, oh, I got Reebok. There was a time where Nike was going through something with Georgetown. My daddy was a big John Thompson fan. Mm-hmm. They was going through something with Nike. He wasn't go back. He been bad from Nike for a long time.
You cut that shit out, y'all.
Yeah. So you know that was.
Yeah, and I would say most kids' story making transitions from, you know what I'm saying, from you know being a normal kid to being in the streets. They just want more. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, like you. I know motherfuckers that come from 2-parent households, single-parent households. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers just want more at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
You have to understand, you know, like, it goes back to what, like Tabiti said, you know, when you grow up watching Colors, you know what I'm saying? I grew up watching Warriors. Mm-hmm. So, you know what I'm saying? You know, you see the games was more to provide. You know, you stronger together. Yeah. It wasn't more of a, let's go do this, do that. Of course, we're going to protect our territory, but it wasn't all about the balance. Yeah. It's more we stronger together. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Clicks.
You know, you know what I'm saying? You click up and you're stronger together. So, you know what I'm saying? That's what it was more about.
So now that you're a teenager, when did you first jump off the porch to
like I said, I built the respect from the fight. So like I said, I was a big nigga. I said that 13, 14-ish. I think it was around the time I remember you coming to me about a fight I didn't even know you knew about.
Yeah, I came home. So you had to be in middle school because I was still in high school. Because I came home downtown and I seen I had been beaten by somebody. And I was like, man, it might have been Hawk. It was one of them. Man, your little brother out here fighting every day, man. He done whooped some older kid. Huh?
Putting the paws on niggas.
I was like, man, yeah, man. Look, G out here fighting, man. You know. What could I, you know, hey, bro, why you out here? Man, bro, he was whoop. You know, like, cool. You know what I'm saying? You got to do what you got to do. You got to protect you. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
And people don't even realize, bro, like, you got to go through something. You know what I mean? Like, this is gladiator school for us. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, especially this is your stripes. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? I'm not and the crazy thing is, bro, like me back then, I'm not turning nothing down.
Well, I fought the
I don't
same
follow
coach,
everybody,
probably
dog.
50
Well, you
times.
have to understand. See, you have to understand. I come from them in Clarksville,
Yeah.
so the project is big. Like my auntie stayed here. Then you know you had to go. So to go to these places,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I came out here, you know, me going from Unseld just to over here to Shasta,
Yeah. That's
I
right.
don't
Though.
know them niggas.
Yeah.
But so to earn my way through, if it, you know what I'm saying. So like you said, just growing up in that culture, man. Like I said at the time, my little young nigga was just getting to this first little fight, which I felt, you know what I'm saying, helped build the rep. Cause like I said, I ain't even know dude. You know what I'm saying? Shout out, you know what I'm saying, to my guy, Stizzlow. At the time, his nickname was Southern Steve. Something happened with him and one of my little young niggas. Like I said at the time, go back to what Tabiti said. Shout out to Tabiti. I didn't even know he knew this, but I was definitely phase 2.
Yeah.
So,
we'll get into that.
So like I said, we got a little junior phase 2, you know what I'm saying? And
So who's the big homie? Okay, who started phase 2?
well, I don't know who started. To me, the big homie was Jay.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You had Jay, CJ, Sean Duncan, Ryan, who else? What was the big nigga's name? Like I said, it's gonna lock him in. Like I said, I think make Belly Bell, you know what I'm saying? Jay's I think Jay's uncle, I want to say. Because they, like I said, they was deep. They said the Dawson was deep. But Jay, to me, was the staple. Like, and that's when you get into me, that's like I said, I grew up. Jay lived in my cul-de-sac. At the time, we called it circle. I didn't know what a cul-de-sac was. But Jay lived in the middle of the circle. So like,
Bill,
you know what I'm saying? And then all his little cousins and stuff was not, you know what I'm saying? They was all my age. So I was always down there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, Mel, Jimmy. That's what I could. And Jimmy, shout out to Big Jimmy's. I
Shout out Jimmy.
That's another beast mode. Seeing him, you know, on sale, that just inspired me all the way. I started using that move myself. Put these knees on your shoulders, nigga, and it's over. Ding, 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 ding. Come here. I was like, oh,
UFC style.
So just to get back into this one, man, like I said, because this is my nigga to this day, bro. But it's just crazy that because I'm talking about it because I didn't know he knew.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So and then, like I said, you know what I'm saying? So it's just and it's crazy because like I said, I didn't go because Tabiti talked about the woods. I didn't go on that side.
Yeah.
Like I said, this was, you know what I'm saying, from Unseld through Shasta, Cedars, over to Laguna because my cousins lived over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Back over her. I really didn't go over to the R. You know what I'm saying? I didn't go over till a little later on. So, like I said, something happened. And I don't even know who I said it to, bro. I was just on some, like I said, I grew up watching Warriors.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, we had our little clique. I knew they had their little shit over there, you know what I'm saying? Man, tell that nigga I want to see him tonight. Woo, woo. And I think it was somebody Dubs or somebody, because I think that's where we ended up fighting in front of J Dubs at the time. I think he stayed on Unseld somewhere. And I think, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We ended up fighting. And I was like, damn, this nigga actually came. I ain't think he was gonna come. I don't even know who got the word to him or nothing. You know what I'm saying? But and we threw them like we threw. It was in somebody's yard. I think they came out, and then that's when Dubs was like, "Nah, come on, y'all can throw over here." You know what I'm saying? You know, we thumped, and like I said, it was over.
Yeah.
You know, and that was it.
Yeah.
That was it. Nobody went to sleep. Nobody got stomped out. We fought. You know what I'm saying? We got our mutual respect. Like I said, I'm shotting him out. That's my nigga. Love him, and that's why I said I love it, bro. And that was and then, you know what I'm saying? So the next day, you know what I'm saying, bro come in like you fight yesterday.
Oh, the whole hood know now.
You know, nigga, like, he's like, man, Whoop Whoop was out there, Whoop Whoop. And like, man, I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah. Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I don't know if I won or lost. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I said, didn't nobody go to sleep.
No, we got in. That was a good squabble.
I think we both just was like, it was enough.
Yeah, it was a good squabble.
He went back to his side. I went back to mine. You know what I'm saying? And when bro came in, I was just like, yeah, man. They was like, you had your own roof. So that was, and this was with his group.
Yeah.
This is the lynch mob, convict niggas. You know what I'm saying? This is my peers. So I'm able to go in the match. I'm already under phase 2. So now I'm open.
Yeah.
Big Gary, Fat Gary, nigga. Don't fuck with Fat Gary. You know what I'm saying? And then another one, going back, RPDOP was my nigga, Fat Dre. Another staple fight everybody knew about. So we stand down the street right here. It's crazy. We on this street. We stand right down the street where Kenny and Kevin. It was an overnight stay. You know what I'm saying? To remind you, I grew up in the boys club.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we stand all night over here. They won't play his mustard game shit.
Yeah.
Bro, I do the prank. That Dre had the nerve. Didn't know. Who did it? Nigga, who did it? You know, Fat Dre
first one to sleep.
We both big niggas.
Both of y'all fat.
So these niggas amping it up. Ain't nobody like, nah. Everybody amping this up because they already know.
Yeah.
Fat Dre, you win one.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, tell me, nigga, you threw the mustard on me. Hold on, nigga, I'll do the prank and I'm going up in the boys club. Nigga, hold on, nigga, get that shit off me, nigga. So this is at the time we go out in the front. I don't know if Butchie was after RP Butchie. Like I said, I know we was over King and Kevin. Butchie had to be over. He was right there.
How old are y'all at this time?
At this time, we probably like 12, 13 years. So, but it's like I said, maybe 11-ish. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I'm going to get into, this is when you put the stick on the show.
Oh, you got to knock it off.
Nigga, I ain't waste no time.
Yeah.
Nigga, I don't even know what y'all doing that for. I'm in him. Nigga, I'm mad. Nigga, come here.
Smoke coming out your ears.
Putting that up there in the chair. Beam, nigga, I'm fucking skin. Nigga. So, damn, woo. So they, right now, man, we big niggas. We gonna get Fat Dre his breath. Man, I'm good. I hoop. I play football.
Yeah.
I'm just big. Nigga. Round 2, go, nigga, come here, nigga, same shit. We going there and going to sleep. I bet nigga didn't nothing. No mustard on me when I woke up. I slept like a baby, nigga. You hear me? Nigga, we went to sleep. But so through that, M2 was the two that started it. Like I said, so get to my sophomore years at Fern Creek, you know, everybody know about the football. You know what I'm saying? I had a staple fight there. I really don't like to get into it because that's my dog. You know, he done been through a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? But if you know the story, you know the story. That was the kickover though. Like when I went back to school the next day, nigga, you'd have thought I was fucking Joe Frazier, nigga, Muhammad Ali, nigga. When you talk about word getting out in a day, I don't even know if cell phones was fucking in what, 97? So
it was big.
It was big. They didn't have them in there. So, like when I tell you, literally, nigga, I got off the bus and went to the second floor, nigga, and everybody, nigga, So that fight was the one. Now you know, it's Big Gary. You know what I'm saying? The Stacks came in. It wasn't as crazy that my name is Stacks, but it lined up. Stacks came in from fucking Lil Worthy, bro.
Shout out Lil Worthy, man.
This is the story with Stacks, man. So just in case people want to know how I got the nickname Stacks, because you don't give yourself nicknames.
I actually think his son played for me at Moore.
Yeah, so you don't give yourself nicknames in the hood, man. So it just happened that everything aligns. So I get the name Stacks, so this nigga say I look like Jerry Stackhouse at the time. So he just stack. That's just stuck, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, this is at the time the transition's going on. So about a year or two after that, you know what I'm saying? This is when I'm, you know, starting to touch a little, you know what I'm saying, a little money here and there, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if he knew or not, but you know what I'm saying? I remember coming home from the boys club, the mama had found some, you know what I'm saying, found some shit in my pants.
I remember.
You know what I'm saying? And
I think I was gone.
I just blamed it on the
some jigger.
Yeah, I mean, we was hooping, you know, because this is what Daddy used to do with the boys club. You know, everybody come up there, he take them up, right? So mom, you know, we was hooping, you know, everybody just, and I forgot I had it, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Well, fuck it, I just took it down there and get my hair done with it. You know what I'm saying? So also, this is the break in with mom, understand, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, the main goal of getting in it was, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I grew up under him, so at one point I could wear his hand-me-downs. That was it at the time. You know, you get your big brother shit because he was fly. Nigga, the Barclays,
It's a job. It's a job.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He go back and shit and turn down. You know what I'm saying? Bro got a job, job with the box, boys to men. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? So at the time, you know what I'm saying, that's starting to play out. I can't, I'm outgrowing him. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Mom and them ain't, you know what I'm saying? I can't be wearing these Rustlers and Wranglers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? I dibble and dab with the rock for a minute. I really wasn't, you know what I'm saying? I really wasn't feeling it how you had to do it. So, I said I'm at Fern Creek.
Yeah.
The bud's going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I meet an older nigga, you know what I'm saying? Stayed over up the circles by Price. And this nigga just hurt.
Fronting it.
So I'm like, shit, you know what I'm saying? My little thing is shit, fuck it, nigga, I'm gonna take 10 damn bags a day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is like my junior year, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I'm $100 a day.
And they used to take $100 take it a long way back in the day.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? So I'm, you know what I'm saying, give him his look. And then like 2 weeks later, he gets killed.
Damn.
I look at my nigga at the time, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, bro, like, nigga, that was the one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, damn.
So now you gotta find something new.
Start working.
Okay.
Because bro was working.
Yeah. So was y'all working at the same? Was y'all working at John D's together? I know you could. Okay.
So I started working. Actually, I started working at I lied to get my first job. That's how bad I wanted some money, bro. Mm-hmm. I told the lady I was born in 79. I was born in 8. It was just that simple. Because I'm like, shit, who go check?
Yeah.
So, like I said, all this time I'm getting them, and I think at the time I'm just going to the check cashing place. Mm-hmm. I don't just get your ID and shit you straight.
Man, motherfuckers just moving through the check cashing place back in the day, boy.
So, like I said, and then I'm over here at Bassford East.
Yeah.
So I'm over here with the staple, Moms, Miss Simone.
Yeah.
So that's another way, you know what I'm saying? So I'm working with Moms, you know what I'm saying? She live on Shasta.
You're talking about Chico Migo's mama.
Chico Migo's mama.
Yeah. R.I.P. Miss Simone too, man.
And then her oldest, I don't know if it's her oldest, like I said, but as far as I know, D. Fins was working there too. Shout out to my nigga D. Fins. Because, so, you know what I'm saying? Because at the time, it's crazy because they calling me Stackhouse.
Yeah.
And cuz that's all he wore was Grant Hill.
Yeah.
So, like, you know what I'm saying? I seen that nigga like her, you know what I'm saying? And then he could hoop too. So, you know what I'm saying?
Feli Grant Hill.
Yeah, so, like, you know what I'm saying? I took a liking to him like a motherfucker, bro, like on earth. And he could fight like a motherfucker too. Mm-hmm. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, him, Jay, you know what I'm saying? All the big day.
Shit, I can tell, but you ever shook defense hand? I feel like a brick.
So, yeah, so you know what I'm saying? So like I said, I get my job. Like I said, I'm getting my little money. So at the time, this older guy had a car for sale there, an old Steve, bro. That motherfucker was nice. Mm-hmm. Imagine, bro, 15. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker was nice. And he knocking it for like $200-300. Mm-hmm. So I saving all the money, you know what I'm saying? Woo. Go to get it. Mama knew. We need this for some bills, son. Mm-hmm. What tell him no?
Yeah.
So I had a kick at. So that's when, you know, so you working. So at the time you file taxes.
Yeah.
Then if anybody know me and know my story up to this day, I don't give a everybody hear me say it might be a crazy. I don't give a fuck about filing taxes. Mm-hmm. This is the start of it. So my nigga down the street, he got a cutlass. Imagine, like I said, I'm 16 now though. Like I said, the year that came, you know what I'm saying? I turned in September. So the tax season is then the next year, so I'm 16. My nigga got a cutlass down the street for sale. I'm like, when I found
it's a box covers too.
Two-door, navy blue, bro.
Oh yeah, that's what you're talking about.
So I end up saving enough money to get the cutlass, you know what I'm saying? So then I'm gonna use the taxes to get, you know, some tags. I ain't got no license and shit, but like I said, I'm moving. You know what I'm saying? So man, got them taxes, nigga. Go mama them again, bro. We need that.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he knew his shit or not.
It was a whole lot of bruh.
Man, we need that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna tell him.
Can't tell him no.
Yeah.
It's home base.
So like I said,
feeling forever high, get a ride getting fucked up. Just probe my mind, these hoes be lying, I'm slowly trying to keep my mind on the come up. It's something about the chain that keeps me sane, that nigga hit some change on the sack of the drum, man. Cause I'm a hell of my weed, I got what you need, and D got the beats on the jack for the cocaine. So I tell my P's to fuck the greed, damn it's T. Cause if I'm blind then I cannot see. And thank God for weed, we shall succeed. To the minute niggas that's down for me, let's ride smoke.
Wanna smoke with me tonight? I wanna smoke and ride. Do you wanna smoke and ride? Yeah. If you wanna talk, wanna smoke with me tonight. I wanna smoke and ride. I wanna smoke and ride. Yeah.
Forever gone in the blazing in the days and the maze of the spirit of fate.